It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's Friday edition of the Geno Show. What's happening, everybody? It's been a hell of a week. Yes, it has, but I am glad the weekend is here. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show, the Geno Jones channel right here on my YouTube channel. Subscribe. You and everybody you know and don't know that you like, that you love, that you're okay with, kind of cool, ain't really too crazy about, can't stand, hate, strangers, aliens from outer space. I don't give a damn. Tell them all. The biggest, the best, and the baddest show in the business of the bee's knees. It's right here, the Geno Jones Show. Let's jump right into it. So, my guests who were supposed to come back weren't able to make it today. Sean Dolby and Groove Master Dre. Couldn't get back with him. Groove Master, I see him. He is doing his thing. So I want to get them back on together. Because you guys, Dre, you guys were fabulous. They were so fantastic. So I want to get them on together one day next week. Now listen up. Monday, no live show, the best of the Geno Jones Show. So binge watch all my back episodes. It'll be Daddy-Daughter Day. Daddy, me, daughter, Allie. So she's here for about a couple days, really. Because she's back out. But anyway, no live show Monday. Tuesday, I'm coming back with a bang. It's an election year, midterm elections. Vote like your life depends on it, because it does. Listen, it's getting crazy. I'm going to tell you how crazy it is in a second. South Carolina State Representative Crystal Matthews is coming back to the Geno Jones Show. She is my guest, and I'm speaking it into existence. She is going to be our next United States Senator and the first black woman U.S. Senator from the state of South Carolina, running up against Mr. Tim Cotton to Congress Scott. I'm going to lighten to his ass, all right? I'm just going to lighten to his ass. I am, because he's had that job, been in that position, and I get it. You know, it's America. Everybody trying to secure that bag. Everybody trying to get their coins. But sometimes, you know, your job, or God places you in a position to allow yourself to be used as a vessel to be a blessing to other people. And some people are just selfish and don't give a shit and just out to go ahead and get all that they can. But at the end of the day, you know, people don't remember you for how much you did for yourself. You build a legacy by how much you have done for others, how many opportunities you created for others, how many other people that you have lifted up. If you can lift them up out of poverty, if you can lift them up from a standpoint of education, their social status, if you can improve the lives of other people, that's purpose. Your purpose is bigger than you, because whatever your purpose is in life, your purpose is not for yourself. Your purpose is to improve the lives of someone else. It's just that simple. So, South Carolina State Representative Crystal Matthews on Tuesday. Wednesday, South Carolina State Representative Wendell Gilliard. So we got a really, really hot show. And then one day next week, Sean Dolby, Groove Master Dre. We're going to come back and finish talking about. So you've heard the new, maybe you haven't. So actually, let me clear the record. There's a new single out. Ronald Isley, the Isley Brothers, and Beyonce. It's a remake of a classic Isley Brothers song from their Heat Is On album way back in 1975. One of the greatest albums in the history of music, one of the most iconic albums. This album had Fight the Power Part 1 and 2, the A-side. The B-side, I call it, the B-side is the baby making side, because you know you used to have albums, the vinyl, they had the A-side or side 1, side 2, side A, side B. So the Isley Brothers, for a stretch of about 4, 5, 6 albums. They'd have all the fast cuts on one side. That would be side A, the A side. And then they'd have the slow jams on side B or side 2, the B side. I call it the baby making side, the booty call side, the get it side. So on this Heat Is On album, one of the greatest ballads ever, and I don't have a count, but I guarantee you there were probably millions, millions of babies in the mid-late 70s, early mid-80s that were conceived off of For the Love of You by the Isley Brothers. Probably millions of babies that was conceived just on that B side, on that booty call, that baby making side of The Heat Is On. For the Love of You. Then they had a cut called Sensuality. That was really, that was, because first it was For the Love of You. And when Sensuality came on, and all of them were at least like 6 minutes. I think Sensuality was like 7 minutes. So by the time you got from For the Love of You, then you got to about 6.5, 7 minutes of Sensuality. By then it was get it. You was getting it. And then they came with Make Me Say It Again, Girl. Wow, what an incredible album. So this is actually a Ronald Isley song. Beyonce's on it. But no, this is not on Beyonce's album. This is not Beyonce's song. This is Ronald Isley's song featuring Beyonce, a remake of Make Me Say It Again, Girl from The Heat Is On. That's the name of the album, The Heat Is On album from 1975. Oh my God. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about so now on Beyonce's album, her first single is Break My Soul. And there's about 5 different remixes of Break My Soul from the Renaissance album. And one, there is it's called the Queen's Remix. So it's Break My Soul, the Queen's Remix featuring Madonna. So Break My Soul is really a house record. They sampled Robin S.'s Show Me Love. So you got the house beats from Show Me Love, and then they came with so there's like a house version remix, or house beats, whatever you want to call it. The house beats remix of Vogue by Madonna. So they took that and laid that. So they took like the house beats version of Vogue and laid it on top of the house beats sample from Robin S. Show Me Love. And then they got Madonna. She's also on the song. It is, listen, I had to give it up. I had to give it up on Twitter. I had to Beyonce. I said, you are the queen bee. I can give it up to you. You are doing this this Renaissance. See, I love house music. So if you love house music, shout out, rest in peace, power in paradise to the Godfather house. Well, I guess back in Chicago, back home where I was born and raised, really Frankie Knuckles, the late Frankie Knuckles, rest in peace, power in paradise. The original Godfather house. Then we had Farley Jackmaster Funk. We had a lot. So many guys. My man Steve Silk Hurley from the group JM Silk. I'm not going to even try to name. I'll do that next week. I'm going to name check, and I won't be able to name check everybody, but there's a lot of folks that came through like the late 70s when they opened up, early 80s when they actually opened up a club called the Warehouse. Hence, where house music came from, which is really like a lot of the up-tempo songs from like the mid-late 70s. Frankie Knuckles would play in the Warehouse, like Teddy Pendergrass. Only you got what I need. You got what I want. It'd have you moving that fast. It'd have you jacking your body. You know what I'm saying? No, you got a dirty mind. That's not what I said. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that conversation. So it's going to be a really, really, really big show. So in case you hadn't heard, so the FBI, they were granted a search warrant by a judge, a Republican judge. The FBI, the director of the FBI, a guy named Christopher Wray, was appointed by dude Orange Hitler, as I call him. So they went, they got this legal search warrant. They went down to Mar-a-Lago. What a name, Mar-a-Lago. So basically, they went in. And it wasn't a raid. See, brothers and sisters in the hood, they know what a raid is. See what's not a raid? Let me tell you what a raid is not. A raid is, okay, the police, they're going to call your lawyer and say, hey, listen, we have obtained a search warrant from a judge because we believe that you have some things there that will show evidence of a crime or crimes. So we calling you, tell your client that we coming by. Now, you as the attorney, you can, stand around. You can't get in our way, but you can stand around while we go in with this legally obtained search warrant and look for what we believe you have that will show that you have committed a crime. But now your client can watch it on his, he's got this home security system, this like closed circuit. It's like his own streaming service. Like, just imagine if the FBI came to your house and they were searching for some stuff, but you were live streaming it. It was being live streamed on Facebook, or maybe not, because everybody couldn't see it. But he has a home security system to where he could actually see a live feed of what's going on, and he could see every room. Apparently, in Mar-a-Lago. People say it fast, Mar-a-Lago. So I should just say Mar-a-Lago, because I believe it's really not Mar-a-Lago, it's Mar-a-Lago. But he's got a security system where he can see all through the house, live stream everything. So he and Melania up in New York watching while the FBI is doing what they're doing. His attorney is there. That is not a raid. All right, talk to some black folks in the hood that's got family in the hood. A raid is the police, first of all, damn a search warrant. They're not calling your lawyer. They're just gonna show up and all of a sudden kick your door in, screaming and yelling, pointing guns at you. You might get shot. Police! That is a raid. That is not what happened. Trust me, ask anybody that's actually had their house raided. They will tell you what happened to Orange Hitler was not a raid. I promise you. So Orange Hitler was upset. He's always upset. And he was like, well, I don't think this should be the information that's in the search warrant. He didn't want that. First he said he wanted it to get out, which we knew was bullshit. And now the judge gave him until 3 o'clock today to say, okay, listen, if you don't want this out, then your attorney needs to tell me in writing, I need to see something by 3 o'clock today, Friday, to tell me why not. If not, we're gonna let the FBI, we can just make what's in this search warrant, the information, we'll make it available to the public. Well, it's available to the public. So why did they go there? Because they believe that there was evidence of the crime of espionage. What does espionage mean? That means that they believe that these documents, oh, by the way, some of the documents that they brought back from Mar-a-Lago were documents that had nuclear information about nuclear. Well, let's put it this way. It was information about our nuclear program. Maybe not necessarily, so it could have been nuclear weapons, but there was information about our nuclear system. I'm paraphrasing, because that's not exactly what it said, but there's evidence that he has some very highly classified documents that had very specific information about either nuclear weapons, nuclear systems, a nuclear program. Didn't specify if it was information about the nuclear weapons of the United States or the nuclear weapons of another country that we are friends with, that we are allies with. Top secret documents that had nuclear related information. And part of the search warrant says they believe that one of the crimes that could have happened, or there's evidence, possible evidence of a couple crimes. One, obstruction of justice. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm going to kind of play a paralegal lawyer today. But when they said possible espionage, whoa, really? I've been telling y'all. So I'll get into this tomorrow. I mean, next week. But I told you, like last night's episode, even though we had storms in the area, so I had some technical issues. You can go back and watch it, but my video feed was dropping in and out because we had storms throughout the area last night when I was actually on camera. But once again, I'm going to say this again to the whole the MAGA cult club, that whole MAGA crowd, but that MAGA cult, this white Christian nationalist cult, which is a white race, just basically a white power movement. Because that's what it is. I'm sorry, I'm calling it what it is. Period, full stop. He don't care about you. He don't, I'm not going to say he doesn't or does not. He don't give a damn about you. He don't give a shit about you, to be honest. He don't give a damn about you or your family, and he is going to get you hurt or get you killed. As a matter of fact, he's already got some of this whole MAGA cult movement. He's got them killed. He got a woman killed on January 6th. Was talking about the election was stolen, and she's going in there with a weapon, and she got shot. The Capitol Police shot her ass because she was trying to go in and storm I believe it was the House of Representatives chambers, where you had all the House members, the U.S. House of Representative members in there. And the Capitol Police officer told her to stand there to get back. She's going to try to climb through a broken window. She got killed messing with Orange Hitler's ass. He got her killed because he got her gassed up, lied to her that this election was stolen. It was bullshit, and he knows it. And then, so yesterday, this fool gassed up mad that the FBI went and got these documents that they had asked, because we found out they had asked nicely. They had asked, they had sent a subpoena and basically said, we need to have these documents back. It's really important. You were not supposed to have these documents. They're never supposed to leave like the White House. All right? They are not yours. They belong to the United States government, and you are not president, so we need you to send them back. He just ignored them. He just gave them he gave the FBI, he gave the government his ass to kiss. I'm Donald Trump. No, you're not. No, you're not. You ain't. So, okay, the Justice Department, they tried nicely. And apparently, somebody really close to him snitched on his ass and said, some of these documents have some information about nuclear weapons, nuclear system, something related to our nuclear capabilities and our nuclear arsenal, or something about nuclear weapons or our nuclear system about ours or somebody close to us. So when that word information or documents with nuclear information on it, that got everybody's attention. So all of a sudden, the Justice Department, when it got that search warrant, they had to show the judge that evidence. And I'm sure when the judge saw documents with nuclear information, oh, y'all go get that. Here, there's my signature. And now you got the agents being threatened. I'm sure they probably threatened the judge I believe they have, the judge that signed off on the search warrant. I know for a fact the FBI agents whose signature is on the warrant, they've threatened these people. So you had this one fool who went to the field office, the FBI field office in Cincinnati yesterday with one of those nail guns like Denzel Washington had in Equalizer and an AR-15 assault weapon. and was going to kill FBI agents. So somehow he got it. I guess they must have returned fire anyway. He got away. He was going to shoot somebody. None of the FBI agents were shot. So I guess he tried to get away, and so they got him out in some field in rural Ohio. And eventually they killed him. So once again, he's going to get you killed because he's already got people killed. You got this fool killed talking about, oh, it's time to lock and load. I got to kill somebody. They're being tyrannical. They're just, they're taking over. It's crazy. They're doing him wrong. They're doing Trump wrong, and we've got to defend him. It's time for a civil war. We've got to take our country back. Liberty. That ain't liberty. That's bullshit. That's you being conned. It's a con artist. Con my ass or give me death. Well, they gave your ass death. He don't care. He does not care about you or your family. He doesn't even like your ass. He would have nothing to do with you. You are beneath him. Not my words, his words, because you don't have money or power. People in the military, he's called them suckers and losers because why would somebody join the military and not make a lot of money? He does not care. He don't care. He don't give a damn about you. He don't really give a shit about you. And he's going to get more of you hurt and killed if you don't wake up. Come on. I don't even want that for you. And I know this MAGA cult, I know you all don't like my ass, probably hate me. I don't give a damn what you think about me. But two wrongs don't make a right, as my mother taught me, and my grandparents taught me. And this dude who you worship, who you call your white Jesus, don't give a damn about your ass and is willing to get you killed and not think second about it. And you've been blinded. You are too dumb. Or the hatred, the racism, the anti-Semitism, the anti-blackness, the anti-Muslim hate, the anti-immigrant, the anti-Hispanic, the anti-Muslim, the misogyny, the sexism. It blinds your ass to where you can't see he is a clear and present danger to you. I digress. I wasn't going that much, but I just wanted to let you know. Shout out to President Biden, a major win for him and the Democrats. They signed this bill. It's headed to Joe Biden's desk. Health care. So if you are on Medicare and you have diabetes and you have to get insulin, your insulin will not cost more than $35 a month. Climate, the money to help save the climate. There are going to be rebates, tax rebates, to buy like energy efficient appliances. There are going to be tax rebates. I told you, my next car, when Allie graduates from college, which is going to be 2 years, a little less than 2 years, my next car is going to be an electric vehicle. So there's going to be tax breaks if you buy an electric car, other electric appliances. You can just Google it, but President Biden, he is getting things done. He is doing things. Oh, by the way, I went and filled up gas today. Wow. Gas, it has gone, the price of a gallon of gas has dropped $1 since June. So, see, now I know the president, but now Joe Biden did do some things. He released oil. We have like this strategic reserve of oil to make gasoline for your cars. And he's releasing like a million barrels of gas from our strategic reserves a day. And all that's gone into, and then he talked to the Saudis and he took a lot of heat for it. Because we know the Saudi, that head Saudi dude, he got some shit with him. But Biden took the heat. He was like, look, but I'm gonna need you all to do. And then he He name-checked the CEOs of all these big oil companies. He's like, look, okay, now y'all done made money, just really. It's just y'all gotten really crazy with it. So what you're not going to continue to do is price gouge. I'm paraphrasing, but you see it. There's been price gouging because they were. And a lot of these companies, food companies, they're still companies. Coffee, I don't even drink coffee. Coffee is up $1 from what it was last year. So a lot of these food companies are still gouging prices. They're taking advantage of a situation, and I talked about that. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. So just shout out to President Biden, okay? Because it's going to be up to him and the Democrats to save this democracy. Because this whole MAGA cult, they really want a civil war. They want a white Christian nation. And it was never that, never. Because you all's founding fathers, they weren't like these devout Christians. You don't even know your history. Well, they were they were not. If you really studied history, if you want to have an honest conversation, they were not. But I know you all want to believe a lie because it makes you feel good about yourself and your insecurities and your inferiorities and all of that other stuff and some other stuff that I would go into and joke about, but my mom is probably watching. So I'm going to keep it clean, even though it is a Friday. So let me get out of here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life as always. God bless each and every one of you. You, and you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, with the exception next Monday, no live show. The best of the Geno Jones Show. So it's 6:30 or anytime Monday. Just go back and binge watch one of my earlier episodes. Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram. Kel be cutting up because Kel be cutting up. That's KELBECUTTINUP. The drip director, the wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show, Allie Jones. Fashion designer, fashion design major at my alma mater, Columbia College, Chicago. Shout out to Columbia College, Chicago. Check her out on Instagram. L like Lexi, L, X is an extra, dot, N like Nancy, C like Charlie, L as in Larry, underscore is that little dash below. So that's LX dot, N like Nancy, C like Charlie, L like Larry, underscore. Thanks, everybody. Groove Master Dre. Hey, man. Appreciate you. Every mother. Hello, my dear, my number one fan, and my executive producer, my mom. Thank you for watching. Hey, everybody. I want you to have a great weekend. Once again, the next live edition of the Geno Jones Show, Tuesday, 6:30, with my special guest, returning South Carolina State Representative, who's going to be our next United States Senator from the state of South Carolina. Name it and claim it, as my grandmother always said. Jenny, name it and claim it. My mother says, speak it into existence. State Representative Crystal Matthews, my guest Tuesday. And Wednesday, State Representative Wendell Gilliard is going to talk about his wonderful program called Project Cool Breeze. For about 20 years, he has a program where he gives away fans and air conditioners to seniors and elderly people, low income, fixed income. It's really hot here in the Carolinas. You can imagine here in Charleston, South Carolina, it gets hot. Hell, it stays hot till Thanksgiving. And it starts heating up probably the 1st of March. It really does. So he saves lives, because he gives it to people, specifically elderly people, who don't have the money or the resources or someone in their family to purchase an air conditioner or even a fan that can just keep them cool and save their life. So he's going to talk about that. All right, I love you guys. I really do. Mother, you know I love you more than life itself. I'm going to get my weekend started, and I will see you live. But hey, this weekend, go back and binge watch Get you some pop some popcorn. Get you some cashews, whatever your snack is. Make you some mimosas and pancakes, whatever you want to do. Get you some wings. Go ahead, order a whole big old tray of wings. Enjoy the shows. Go back and binge watch all my episodes all weekend long. And I will see you live Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. As always, pray for peace. All right? I love you. Thanks for watching. Be blessed.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.